Colton Little alongside Dale Abraham, Director of Instruction here at Bighorn Golf Club. New rules for 2019.
A lot of changes to go over.
We got bunkers, we got penalty areas, we got the new drop rule. We're gonna cover it all right here. All right, Dale. We obviously hit our ball into the penalty area. You see the red stake. There's a couple new rules the USGA has applied for the golfers to abide by. One was impediments around it, and the other one is grounding the club. You want to go into those?
Right, so now we can move loose impediments even though we're in a penalty area. We weren't able to do that previously, but you can see there's a little rock here that's kind of in my way. I can get those little rocks out of the way, maybe get the leaves out of the way, so I've got it now a nice clean shot at the ball.
And as long as you do not move the ball, previously you weren't able to move those impediments, now you can, just as long as that ball doesn't move.
Yes, if there's an impediment leaning up against the ball, probably not the best idea to try to move it, but in this case it was an inch or two away. I can move it, and then I'm almost virtually certain that ball's not gonna move, so I'm in good shape.
Perfect. Grounding the club. Earlier, past rule, you can't ground the club in a penalty area, now you can.
Yes, so I can actually ground the club. I can make some practice swings, get a feel for the type of shot and how that club's gonna react on the ground. And then I can go in when I set up, I can actually rest the club behind the ball. And as long as the ball doesn't move, then I'm fine. So there's no penalty for that, and I can just proceed like a normal play.
So we're on a par 5. Flare one off to the right. We're in this area. Hit the ball high and it beds into the ground. What do I do?
Right, so with the old rules of golf, embedded balls were only in closely mown areas. So what they call through the green. So in those closely mown areas, that's fairway height. Now it's in the general area, which means fairway height, rough, even something like this where it's just kind of, it's not a bunker, it's just a waste area. Now if I've got an embedded ball, I can actually take relief. Again, I've got one club length on either side of that, longest club in the bag other than the putter. So I might take that relief either this way or the other way, mark it, and then when I pick it up, I can still clean the ball if I've got my little towel, and now I'm dropping it at knee height. So again, here I've decided to drop it at knee height. I let it go. This one, you can see, is gonna roll too far. So if it rolls more than 2 club lengths, or it actually rolls, outside that little relief area, the one club length this way, one that way in kind of a semicircle. If it does that twice, then on that second knee-high drop right there, I'm gonna actually get the ball and I'm gonna place it right where that ball hit, and then it would be in play. And that's just to limit it so it doesn't roll another 2 club lengths outside this area where I've gotten more relief than I am entitled to.
So we have some other rule changes that involve the bunker and embedded balls. Let's go check them out.
Let's go.
So Dale, we made it to the bunker again, but this time we're gonna involve that drop rule, but there's a lot of other rules that we can apply with the bunker.
There is. So if we determine now that that ball is unplayable, and you're the only one, the player would be the only one that can determine that, we are now allowed to drop outside the bunker. Before you had to stay in the bunker to drop, and when you're dropping at shoulder height from the old rules, in a bunker, a lot of times the ball is gonna plug, so it doesn't really give you an advantage to get out of there. Now you can get out of the bunker. So I can take this line where the ball is, right through back, and go back as far as I want as long as I'm staying in bounds. And I determine that line, and then I have 1 club length relief either side, so I'm gonna take my longest club other than a putter. So typically that's gonna be your driver. You'd estimate the length of the driver. You can put 2 tees down, one on this side of that line, one on this side over here. And once I get those down, I now can drop anywhere in this area from knee height. That's really important. No longer are we dropping from up here. We're dropping from knee height, no spinning the ball or anything like that. You're just dropping normal. If I like this spot right here, drop it from knee height, and there it is. As long as it doesn't roll outside this relief area, those 2 tees or the club lengths, then I'm good to go and that ball's in play.
And it can go that way, it can go away from the pin.
Right.
As long as it just doesn't go left and right.
It's just a little circle, semicircle away from the pin, no near the hole. And you can also see, I used a different ball here than that one over there. We're allowed to now, when we're taking drops, we're allowed to substitute a ball. So as long as it's the same, if the 1 ball rule's in effect, As long as you keep that same ball, you're allowed to substitute another golf ball for it, and I've done that here, and I wouldn't even have to pick that one out if I didn't want to.
So you hit the ball into the trees over here. You got nice dense wood right there. How much time do I got now to look for a ball?
3 minutes. So they're trying to speed up play. 3 minutes from the time you get to where you think it might be, and that's it.
3 minutes. It's gonna speed up play, keep the round going.
And if you haven't found it in 3 minutes, you're done.
Leave it
It's
alone.
lost.
Love it. Moving on, the flag stick with your putting.
Now with the pin in, the new rules, I'm allowed to putt from on the green with the pin in, and if I hit that pin, it's not a penalty. So I go ahead and hit my stroke, ball rolls up there, goes somewhat close to maybe going in.
Get there.
And if it did go in, I know that one's really close, I'd be happy with that, but if it went in and I'm on the green, no more penalty.
Well, Dale, we really appreciate you letting us come up to Bighorn, using your expertise for the 2019 new rules that USGA has come up with. Where can people find out more about Bighorn?
Bighorngolf.com. Great place to check it out. I'd really suggest you do it. It's a really unique, special place.